Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing Mordekaiser into a Yorrick. We got our level 1 ward as always to scout jungle. We're playing against an Elise top side, and we have Viego on our side. So this matchup is going to be a lot of fun because we have pretty high kill pressure with Ignite. So hopefully we're going to be able to snowball this one. We also play with D-Shield because it makes it a lot easier to heal back up from his constant harass, right? And we're playing with the runes you see on screen. And if you're new around here, my name is Johnny. I'm trying to show you the reality of learning the game and applying the concepts of the game in a replicable way that doesn't require the flashy mechanics from all these Smurf players out there. Something you can replicate in your own games too, hopefully. For instance, here, we're just playing for our level up. We know that on the first minion of second wave, we're gonna hit level 2, and we're going to play consciously towards that, so I know here I can walk up. And once we get the... there we go. Okay, kind of mistimed it, actually. You get the idea. We just position ourselves in an aggressive way when we're about to get our level up. Pretty good damage coming out. So now, he's somewhat chunked out. And the wave will push back into us if we want. We could also choose to push it back into him for like a fourth wave crash. It's also a solid possibility here. Alright. Remember, you can always kill the wall by hitting it twice. So all good, we got W sustained to keep us going here. I'm gonna ping my jungler because this Yorrick is going to be in a gankable position. He's also spent half of his mana, as you can see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look to hold the wave in this spot. No, no, no. Ooh. Almost lost it. Not sure. It's gonna be impossible for me to get there in time. Nice. My jungle lived that. I can never move in time to that play, right? Because there's a big wave being crashed under my tower when that happens, so that's just unlucky. And realistically, it's something my jungle could have like seen coming too. But here the Yorrick wants to crash the wave. Nose scratch. And we're gonna try to make it difficult for him to do so. He has no mana available. So realistically, he has to either recall or he's going to start losing all these last hits, right? Okay, still got my sums available, so Yorrick is probably looking to TP back to lane here. So let's start sustaining up, and we'll try to build a wave. There we go. So our priority right now is to get a recall ourselves, because the Yorrick was able to go back and buy items. But with that said, because I have level advantage, we get to also just walk up to him here. Okay. Okay. He's actually a bit tankier than I expected. We had like a 2-level advantage, but He's still able to live. That's okay. We got to go back and buy our own items, right? So you can see he bought armor, interestingly. I don't know why. It's also a tier Yorrick, which is very questionable, to say the least. Okay, and I think this game we're gonna go for our sort of snowball build with Nashor's Tooth. The idea behind Nashor's Tooth is that it gives you a lot of damage in your auto attacks. And so that does a few things for you. It helps you, one, it helps you side lane much more effectively in the mid game too. Oh man. Lost my cannon. So you can actually like push down turrets, right? Pretty effectively, which is something Mordekaiser otherwise struggles with. But then also when we fight Yorrick, our damage is a lot higher because we don't only like depend on our abilities to deal damage. By the way, sorry if you can hear some sirens. It's currently some loud stuff out in the street. Here we go. Still don't know where Yorrick is. He might be just taking some jungle camps, which is really bad for him to do, since he's actually missing a lot of XP from the lane. And that will never be worth it for him. So he's going... Yeah, he's got a chainmail, which is really a big mistake when you think about it, because he's not protected at all against my damage. Okay. I'm gonna look to crash this as quickly as I can because the Yorrick is moving again to the skirmish. Put a ward down. We know Elise is also looking. Elise does not have any items though. Okay. Yeah, so Yorrick is losing the whole wave here. Right. Ah, unfortunate. Yeah, really unfortunate we don't get that one, but that's okay. He's got a lot of homies on me. All good. My jungler is around top side, and I still have a potion too, so I'm just gonna use that to sustain up. It's a very big wave, so once again we don't have the ability to move or look to do anything. Okay, cool. Well, the wall is on cooldown currently, so we could use that as a nice trade opportunity. We're missing a bit too many last hits here, but it happens. Something we gotta continue getting better at. Being more consistent with those. Cool. Space that out. So here, we should just look to get a reset ourselves. This is a bit dangerous. It's a little bit difficult for us to get a reset because Yorrick has permanent pressure with the Maiden. So we need to wait until he makes a mistake, pretty much. Let's do that. One thing we can also try to do is just trade our HP with Yorrick. I'm gonna look to regen here a little bit. And I think what I'm gonna do, because I have a nice level advantage. Okay. Ah, missed it. That's okay, because at the end of the day, the main thing we want is to go back and buy my items. And because he's so low right now, he's not really gonna be able to stop me from doing that. Let's hydrate. Ah, very good. Okay. Let's get some potions for sustain here, and we keep echoing into our Nashor's Tooth. We got a nice CS lead. Sadly, have not been able to kill the Yorrick, but that's okay. He's gonna have much more damage now with Sheen, so something to be aware of. This is a very strange Yorrick build, and in my opinion, not a very good one, so I'm happy about that. Yorrick, if he had gone like Triforce, he's a much scarier champion, in my opinion.
Twice.
We go. I don't want to interact too much with the Yorrick, right? Because he's always stronger than I am with his ult enabled. You always have to respect his ultimate, especially when our own ultimate is on cooldown. So here I can use my wave clear to try to avoid interacting with Yorrick. Let's see what he does here. We can use the same strategy as before too. I can use my ultimate to basically like trade our HP and be able to get a reset. I can also see how he responds to this wave. So we can see he's going to be hard pushing, which means I'm gonna stay around. He doesn't walk up. Okay. Interesting. Okay. He's choosing to play extra safe. He might have some vision in the river too. We got level 11 here. All good, we just space out the wall. All right. And now I'm just gonna go back. So Yorrick is sort of stuck in lane. He does have quite a bit of gold he wants to spend. Okay, he's decided to go back already, which is pretty good for me because he doesn't get any tower damage and I'm not really going to lose anything from the wave. And now I got my Nashor's Tooth. We should have a really solid all-in into him. I'm just gonna slow push into hard push. That makes it so the wave is gonna be significantly bigger. Whoops. Ah. We goofed that. Put a ward down here too. So we can see the Elise coming up to us. Just dodge that. Okay. No worries, we're gonna sustain back up here. He's got his Iceborne. I think I can kill him here. Yeah, our damage is very high. Of course, the trade-off when you build Nashor's Tooth is that you don't get any tankier. So you don't get any HP. Even rylais, which is a very cheap item, gives you HP. So something to be aware of. Okay. And that's gonna be my next item here. My team wants to surrender already, but actually, team is doing pretty well. Our jungler is crushing enemy jungler. Mid is doing good. Bot has died a few times, but honestly, not that bad, man. Definitely winnable game here. We got a nice advantage onto the Yorrick, and I think at this point, we can look to speed up our gameplay a bit more and not look to deny the Yorrick as much, but rather just trying to expand our own advantages. Right? Every time he uses the wall like that, it's really good for me. Hey, buddy. Got his flash actually from that. That's awesome. Awesome. We can just keep shoving waves into him. But he's taking a lot of damage from the wave here. And every time he chooses to walk up for a last hit, we can punish him. We can also play for the objective here, around top side. Attack speed is also really nice to deal with the ghouls. Here we go. And we're eventually going to get this tower. There we go. Very nice. The Yorrick went down again. Ooh. My Viego is absolutely popping off. That's amazing. Okay, our team is just smurfing it. I can leash this for him. There we go. Oh, make sure I get the blue myself. Let's go back. 1 minute for the dragon. We're gonna get this and get a book for our next item. Where most games, we're gonna go swifties on Mordekaiser, because the only mobility we can get on this champion is move speed. And swifties are just pretty much like the best boots we can buy almost every game. I highly recommend it. Okay, so the dragon's coming up. Let's ping it for people. And I'm going to try to sync. So I'm syncing my item spike. I got my, my completed rylais, right, and everything. I want to sync my item spike with the objective, plus having my ultimate as well. I missed that cannon. Nice. So I want to have the biggest power spike I can for the objective, so we have the best chance. Okay. Nice try there. Kiana is here. Okay. Nice kill. Might be able to catch a Kaisa here. Okay, her damage is a bit ridiculous. She does have 2 items. Let's just play for the dragon. So our strength as Mordekaiser is not running into people, is having people run into us. We want to like stand in the objective and activate this sort of electric fence around us. Makes it very hard for them to walk into the objective because they're going to get hit by all my damage. I'm gonna be able to ult them as well if needed, so makes it really, really difficult for them to play. Viego doesn't need to take my wave here. That's a bit of a dick move if I say so myself. Okay. Okay. Decent trades, but Kai'Sa's on the way. Okay. I don't think she expects my damage here. Yeah. Really nice double. I might have to flash. Okay, never mind. If he chased me down and got an E, I would have died for sure. Awesome. Beautiful. And meanwhile, my team is also exerting a lot of pressure elsewhere on the map. We're looking good. Go for swifties into Riftmaker next. Free red buff too. Okay, my team is maybe... Actually, my team is doing really well. But we can go back now. We got both inhibs. There's nothing to play for currently. The next dragon is in a bunch of time, so I'm just gonna go bot. While my team is also pressuring here, I can match their pressure and push bot side really, really hard. Yasuo is also having the same idea, which is okay. We got 1 minion from that wave. Kinda tragic. I wanna see if I can catch anybody here. These 2 guys are chasing my team. Not enough. That's too many people. A bit off more than I could chew. At least meanwhile, Yasuo is getting a lot of stuff done here. I don't know why my team wants to surrender, by the way. We're absolutely destroying the game. Go ahead and sell that. Okay, who's doing most of the damage, actually? So Janna did a bunch of damage? Interesting. I don't really think of Janna as dealing damage. Huh. Her W did 521 damage? Damn. That's crazy. Alright. Well, things are very different now, even though we died. I have my ult and ignite available. So this objective should be ours. I think we win the 5v5 very easily. The reason we died is I chose to fight them like 1v4. Which is a really bad idea. Again, go back to your identity as Mordekaiser, right? You want to be that electric fence sitting inside an objective, like blocking out an area so the enemy can't easily go in and fight for it, right? Right, well, we got like full pressure from all lanes. If we execute this well, this should be the winning push. There we go. Got the Yorrick. I would say Kaisa is maybe the scariest person here. Yeah, let's focus her down. Janna, got you. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you next time.